a.m. in the morning. We were here to discuss Season 6, Episode 6, Blood of My Blood, which ended on a strong Dany moment. Nice. People have asked us not to watch this preview because like they don't want to spoil it for themselves. So what we'll do is we're going to talk about the episode. When we're done talking about the episode, then we'll watch the preview and give any predictions we have based on the preview. Let's just go north and south. Bran, everything that happened with Bran and Uncle Benjen.
Dude, it was so good to see Benjen. It was so awesome. It was just.
See, I'm kind of disappointed that a bunch of people pointed it out in the comments. I'm not sure if it was a spoiler or if, like, we don't want to know. Like, if it's your prediction, that's fine. But if it's like a spoiler, don't say it. But maybe people did just legit predict that, because who else could have came?
No, it was prediction, dude. Like, honestly, I don't think that's even in the books.
It was a prediction.
It was in the books.
It wasn't. It was, but Benjen's. But the Bran afterwards doesn't happen.
Okay. Yeah.
But Benjen is not Benjen. Cold Hands is introduced way before Bran. Like he's the one who takes Bran from the wall to the three. So he's prominent.
So
character.
what is he? Is he like halfway there?
Yeah.
He's like sort
Looks
of
like
White Walker-y, but not really.
Yeah.
For me, it was a prediction, dude. It was people said it on the comments, and then plus, like, I mean, who else would be in the North besides Benjen Stark?
I wanted to say that it seems to be really, I don't know, I find it way too easy for them to just like escape from the White Walkers and then chill and like have a rabbit.
I thought when they showed the Mad King for the first time, that was really fucking cool.
That was.
I want to understand what Bran can and cannot do more. He's the three-eyed raven now, which is it's I don't know. So I want to know what can he do and how it's gonna play in. And I don't know, like, it was exciting to see Benjen, but it didn't hit as hard because, like, it was, like, super predicted. And Game of Thrones is usually never predictable. Mm-hmm. But, like, I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like knowing that, like, oh, that's the thing that everybody said it was. And then that's what happened.
Well,
because they keep me guessing usually.
I think, to be fair, when we're playing, we're, like, doing a YouTube channel, so we're more privy to these theories and stuff. I'm sure the casual show watcher did not see that coming at all.
How do you
get
the message to Ben though?
With his brain mind.
But
like he didn't even know. Like he didn't know he sent the message, right?
I think when he was revived with Dragonglass, there was a connection with the Children of Forest or something.
I think before the Three-Eyed Raven died, he alarmed.
Like just like
Benjen.
mine.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird seeing Benjen like being so knowledgeable about like Three-Eyed Raven. I just never expected his character to be back in that capacity, but it's cool that he's like kind of half a white. Is this a ploy by the Night's King to get?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Beyond the wall, because he's marked now. Like people think that because Bran is marked, once he passes the wall, the Night's King will be able to go through the wall now.
Oh, that's right, because they can't get past the wall because it's magic. That's right. I
so
forgot that.
And they got through the tree.
And the tree's magic. They're not supposed to get in. So
that would have been one hell of a fucking like.
Damn. That would have been exciting to see on camera for the first time instead of figuring it out. Man.
Well, I don't know if that'll happen though. We'll see.
Because we are just kind of taking his word for it. It's like, I was here, and then this happened, and the Children of the Forest brought me back.
Would the wall, like, what if that happens? Well, is the wall gonna break? Are they gonna break the wall? Are they seriously gonna?
Yeah,
so
the wall is huge, like wide and tall. Like I don't know how they would like do
magic.
How can they like
explosions?
Magic.
How can you get rid of White Walkers actually? Like, do you just
burn?
have to burn? But the main guys, the kings, or the king and
the Valyrian steel,
or the dragon glass.
Yeah.
What if like they killed the main? I don't know how many? 5?
The Night's King in them.
And his
would all the other whites stop?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
I feel like it would be like that, like hive mind type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's the one that's like raising most of them.
Well, then it's like pretty easy. I mean,
like,
it just seems so like massive and like a lost fight. But now, like when I think about it, it just seems like just need to like kill everyone.
That's how you end any war, though, is by killing the king. So, I mean, it's always going to be harder than that. Like, the Night's King knew that he can roll up on the three of them and take them out.
I don't think he's going to roll up in the front every time.
Yeah, he's not going to go to the wall.
But the White Walkers are something like weapon let loose. Like it like seemed like it's a chaos, like, and nobody has any control over them. But I don't know, I just had a mind blown right now.
One more little note about the White Walkers. I mean, someone kind of made a comment about it last episode, but so there was... During Hardhome, there was like the 4 horsemen. There was like the Night's King, and there was obviously like 4 other White Walker generals, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then Jon Snow killed one.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that was one of the 4 horsemen, because the next time when they showed in the last episode with
It was
Bran,
the
there was
same
only
guy.
three. And there was only 3 horses left this time.
Yeah.
And then one of them died. So I don't know. Like, are there only 2 more White Walkers left beside the Night King, or are there more out there?
I think that's it.
I think there's more because there was that one scene when they were like turning that little baby.
Oh, and it was a whole
Yeah.
gang
And there
of
was a lot of them. There was
You
like
can say
Yeah,
way much
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, like what was that whole factory?
Yeah.
Like where is
I want to like go there. I want to go to like where.
So where they live
But
at,
they
they
had
have it
the-
crazy there.
Yeah.
It's like the night
They were
folks and
taking
shit.
the boys from that house.
From Craster.
Yeah,
Keep.
and that's no longer there.
Let's move south. There was no wall. There was no Castle Black. No
Sam,
Ramsay.
Roll, Charlie.
Sam?
Yep.
Hornhill?
Man, his
Hornhill.
dad is a dick.
Dear old
He's
dad
worse.
is a dear old
He's
dick.
worse than Tywin Lannister.
I knew
man.
Sam's dad was going to be a dick, but man, he really
Yeah.
was a dick.
Good actor, man.
Dick.
Yeah,
of
good
a
actor.
dick.
You know, but Sam's mom was being weirdly nice.
I mean,
But she accepted
she
her
looked
life.
like
Yeah,
a
she probably didn't choose to
Still.
marry that guy either.
He's a Night's Watch. Isn't that dishonor anyway to bear a kid?
Yeah, I was thinking about that
So
too.
like being that nice, like not only that, like he's still fat. I'm sorry, but he has a kid out of wedlock.
But I mean, isn't that? Don't they know that a lot of people go to Molestown? That's what a lot of the dudes in the
But
you
does
know.
any of them bring the kid back home to like
Well,
noble house?
Yeah,
well,
but
but he is it is a noble child though. He's a bastard, but he's a noble bastard.
True,
So,
but
I mean, I can see why Sam brought him back and fed that lie because, I mean, we've seen it so far. Like Ramsay got taken care of, Jon got taken care of, bastards get taken care of in Game of Thrones.
it's
Even
not
the
a
dad
part
said-
of being a bastard. It's part of that he actually broke his
Yeah.
night watch.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
vow
thinking about
to
too.
like,
Yeah,
have a
but-
kid.
that's like the Night's Watch. They care about that, but you know
Other
what? The
people
rest of the
Oh.
kingdoms really doesn't give a
Fair
shit
enough.
Yeah.
about Night's Watch. You know, they
Yeah.
think
That
they're
makes
just
sense.
Yeah, in fact, he was like, "Oh, White Walkers, those don't exist," and like these motherfuckers they don't know shit about the world. Like the world is, it's up in the snow, it's on fire. Things are happening, and people are like, whatever.
That's why I'm glad Sam nabbed Heartsbane.
I was
Yeah.
about to
When I see
say.
it.
Hell.
It was more
Well, it
about
was
that
kind
shit.
of it was cool seeing Gilly in like a nice outfit, and I like seeing her defending Sam. The dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
that was
nice.
really
Still a
awesome.
fan and a White Walker.
Shots fired.
it just turned from like him being a real asshole, just like getting like super furious and about to just like snatch them all, to oh he can stay here, you leave. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like a little de-escalation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna kill him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Sam was gonna have to kill
Yeah.
his dad.
I already hate Sam's brother, Dickon.
What is that? Dick on.
Dickon. Get the fuck out of here.
Hater.
Fucking dick
Walder
on.
Frey next. I guess in this whole episode in general, there was a
Old
lot of
town.
like, what do you call it, like exposition.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, and a lot of family ties. Blood of my blood.
Yeah, but
Especially
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
Walder Frey scene. That
Yeah,
was
the
like
Walder
the
Frey
best.
scene.
Yeah.
Like,
He was like,
let's remind the mainstream audience everything that happened at the Red Wedding, who survived it. It's like, Edmure Tully, the one person who actually got married at the Red Wedding. Like, it's just like, writing it down here, audience, remember this happened. But like, it's cool. It's, like, people do need that
He's
impression.
still alive, man. I thought they were about to take his ass.
I
out.
did forget about the dude, so I mean.
Well, I mean, shit.
I forgot about him.
I want to say about Walder Frey is that he's such an interesting guy. You would think he would get more screen time, but he never does. Maybe it's to represent how his family's a bunch of shitheels, but like, you know, who knows? That's not really even a point.
every time we see him, they just make him even more disgusting. Like the ass slap. They get to that was just
That was
like
rude.
okay, all right. This show just like pushes the boundaries and like like it's it's not really showing anything, but it's just the fact that he slapped. Like it's just like all right. It's like,
Disgusting.
Walder Frey has always had some of the funniest lines, though. Like, I like nasty lines, like when he first saw Robb Stark's wife or something.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember what he said.
It's like you look the same way with
It's like, I bet when you take that robe off, nothing drops an inch or something like that. Not much to say there. They're really setting stuff up for like the second half of the season. It looks like.
It does mean though that Littlefinger wasn't lying. Littlefinger's telling the truth, which means he really does give a fuck about Sansa, and maybe he really does like want her to do well.
But going down to King's Landing, Jamie's gonna go to Ripper Run now, right?
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
do that shit.
So yeah,
Jamie
King's
versus
Landing.
the Blacksmith.
I knew blood wouldn't be spilled for some reason. Like, or when I saw that scene in the trailer, like I just felt like I don't know if they're gonna do something here.
That was weird and confusing scene. Like
Yeah.
what? Like religion and king. Like they got married. Like what was it?
What?
No, I
I
think
don't
they
know
just-
how they got to him and her.
fucking
What do you?
prequel
No, I
shit.
don't know if they got to her.
No,
Because
she's
I
manipulating.
trust-
They got
trust
her. I
Loras.
think she's doing whatever it takes to protect Loras.
Well,
That's
Loras
why. I
is
think that's why
bad.
she did this.
Oh, so I just thought she was playing the game, but
Oh, I
Tom and
thought she was
cheesy,
playing
anybody
the
can
game.
get
I
the
thought
she was
Tom.
doing all this for
Tom and for a
Loras,
king,
though.
you're a pawn.
No, but she's doing all this for Loras though, like giving in and like convincing Tommen and all that. Tommen, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
All that shit, just to save her brother.
Oh,
Fucking Crinkle
God.
Chin, dude.
Because he said that like
I can't
she
take
doesn't have to do
this
the walk anymore. I wonder
Yeah.
if they're gonna drop Loras' charges too because she was able to get
No,
Tommen under the fold.
I think they're gonna indict him because she said that she lied. So now they know that Loras did the crime that Loras did, and I think that's punishable by death, right?
Yeah, but Marjorie will not let her brother die. She won't let that happen.
I mean, she did admit to it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I think the High Sparrow owes them. I don't know. I think he'll bend the rules or something. Like
Yes.
there will be some kind because
Yes.
they just got it in with the king, dude.
But now what's gonna happen? So now do they have all the Baratheon Lannister soldiers that Tommen has now?
Yeah, I mean, if Thomas says jump, the whole army's got to
And
move.
the crown have the faith in the crown.
Is Marjorie trying to manipulate the High Sparrow then? Is this like she agreed to this to
I
try
think she
to?
just
I
did
think-
this for her brother.
Keep your enemies close.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I just witnessed something back there. Tommen actually grew some balls finally, dude. He was giving out orders. He gave orders to fucking Jaime after he
But it's a bad order.
bad orders. But the thing about it is now he's finally getting balls, and I think the
Yeah.
balls is the fate Milton.
Yeah.
And I
You know, it's crazy, but like
It's a
like
start,
it wasn't
It's a
Cersei.
start, Tom.
It was the church that got him.
Cursor Mark
Here we go.
You found Jesus.
I want to say that I think it was like Marjorie who gave Tommen all these balls, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like she talked to him and she's like the one who knows how to deal with him. Not Cersei, but Marjorie through like her she knows that Tommen is a good person and the evil and manipulation does not appeal to him. So she's trying to appeal to him from a different angle. And this seems to work.
Mm-hmm.
She's really smart.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that King's Landing is ripped in this fucking civil war with each other that ultimately doesn't matter. They do not know that they're full, shit from this side's ready to come for them, and shit from the north. It's all about to converge, and they don't know. And they're really wrapped up in their own politics and they're all, oh, this is happening and this is going on, but they don't know. They don't know that they're not playing the same game as everybody else really right now.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed when watching a lot of the back and forth talks between Tommen and High Sparrow, it was the obvious superior angle shot. Whenever it showed High Sparrow, the angle was from down low. Whenever it showed Tommen, it was up top. He's all small and not intimidating.
And
But-
his voice.
Yeah.
I can't deal with
I can't. So I guess High Sparrow is kind of using Marjorie to get to Tommen. So but Marjorie knows that. You know what I mean? Marjorie maybe has that to offer to him. Look, I can get Tommen to do
You
things.
think they made a deal?
But I don't know. I
think
guess
it's
so because
I think it's an unspoken thing. I think it'll begin to show that even the High Sparrow claiming to be pure, we'll see inner politics. He will also have to bend the knee to politics ultimately.
Yeah.
But he was so sassy and smiling about the whole situation.
Yeah,
Right?
he's hey.
It's fucking shit.
Yeah, he was so happy about it. He's
For,
I'm about to drop
for-
some bombs.
For a pious guy, he seemed to be really love dealing out some comeuppance. He's looking at James' face what?
Yeah.
I'll always remember him from fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh no, my God, that's what's her face Swan's dad.
Yeah, Elizabeth Swan's
Oh
dad.
my God.
Hilarious. But anyway, South Dorne? Nope, don't think so. Oh yeah, Bronn was mentioned.
Yeah.
Bronn lives. So Arya has made her decision.
Man,
Oh,
Arya.
God.
Looks like
Dude,
we got a fight coming up between Rafe and Arya.
It finally
Yeah,
took a
we
whole
should have
fucking
mentioned you guys.
season and a half, dude. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Nearly
What a
almost
slow
2 seasons.
fucking process of realizing that she should not be with it.
He is not a fan of the Arya story.
Dude, it took her that long to realize she doesn't
Man.
belong with the faceless men. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'll give you that. I thought if the payoff had been bigger,
Yes.
you know what I mean? If she had
Thank you.
if she would have left with knowing the knowledge of how to steal faces or something, if she would have left with something she can apply to the war across the seas, that'd have been dope. But so far, she left with is stick training.
Do you remember that when she was blowing the candle before the episode, before the scene change? She knows how to use her senses other than, eyes. She's trained for that now.
Yeah.
So stick fighting and being blind are the
And
things she's trained in.
being like
Yeah,
Daredevil,
I just have to
I
kill
guess.
somebody.
But did you guys notice where she was though?
In that cave where she
Even
buried
in
the.
the Bravo Sea.
No, she's
Right.
underground of some building,
The
and I'm
guy who
sure she's like in the
Waiting-
temple somewhere.
waiting
Yeah, she's
somewhere.
waiting it out.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like underneath of somewhere else or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could
Yeah.
easily be like in the temples.
Yeah.
So next, we've already talked about Bravos. Anything else on Bravos?
Arya just fucked up. Like I don't know why. Like she did that shit. Like she should just could killed her, the actress. Like she
I
got too
don't know.
soft.
Scoot in.
Yeah, no, she didn't get too soft. There was literally
I don't know.
it's so much death and violence in this
Yeah, you're
fucking
right.
shit. She didn't kill one nice person good.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I feel like,
Especially for a
She
stupid
called
reason.
herself Mercy. What do you think was gonna happen?
Right? Yeah.
I feel like she
Oh
was, like,
yeah, she called herself Mercy.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, she's gonna drop it out of her hand.
It's like they did nothing after that. They were just like,
Yeah.
the
okay.
fuck? Did we not drink?
That's weird.
Trying to kill me, bitch? Like, so we saw an actual face getting peeled off. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, I thought it would be more magical and less like less surgical.
I wasn't sure about that.
Less literal.
Dude, that was straight up like that was from Face Off. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like we're finally gonna get a climax with Arya's storyline next week. And
no, we're not. It's gonna be the same old shit. It's gonna take her the whole fucking season to get over to Westeros. That's what it's gonna take. It's gonna be the boat one
Everybody
day, the
has-
boat the second episode, and the last episode she might make it halfway to Westeros.
What do you want her to do? What's she gonna do in Westeros?
Yeah.
What
yeah,
the fuck
Nahid.
is she doing now?
No.
Nothing.
But
No,
she
Nahid, what do you want to happen? Right.
You know what? I
I mean,
want her
what
to
do you
happen?
want? She
I
just
want her to
going
be.
with her
I want
life.
her to be. Hey, you know what? Let's go back to King's Landing. One episode on the boat.
she dies at
Hopefully,
What's her
second
plan, though?
episode
What's her
Gets to
plan?
Westeros.
She
Get
doesn't,
to King's Landing. I don't know. Kill the fucking queen. Do something. God damn it.
she
Okay.
doesn't really have any.
Nahid is an
motivation
official
right now,
writer
I
for
guess.
Game of Thrones now. Let's put him on the staff.
Kill the queen, dude. Fucking kill Tommen. Do something.
Maybe-
She still has her list, I guess.
maybe she can like
Go out. Finish the list.
join John.
Hey, listen, she in her side, she doesn't have a family. So right now she's just living in an environment she knows and she's just trying to survive. She has no motive whatsoever. She cannot go kill Cersei. She's just living and surviving and finding some kind of new religion and a new kind of pact to like make her family. Like she has nobody else.
Yeah,
Technically from side.
I'm all about knowing yourself, but it doesn't take a whole goddamn season to know yourself. Oh my god.
Do you know how long it takes for somebody to become like a warrior, like a ninja?
I know it takes a while, but this is the Game of Thrones, and they could have fast forwarded it a little bit. That's
no,
all
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
And you need to know that she's like 10-year-old or 12.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's a
She's
kid.
younger.
She lost her entire family. She's just now taking her time.
10 years
She
old.
she has focus, but she knows she can't achieve it right now.
In the show, she's like 18-ish still,
Yeah.
right? Like in
Yeah.
the show, she's not as young.
We don't know.
No.
No, she's still like 15 or
Yeah,
less than 15.
she's like
Yeah.
14 or 15.
Nahid?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to say, you know what? I'm gonna trump that again because John, when he first went in the wall, he was not that trained. He was not well trained, and it did
He
not
was
take
trained.
John almost 2 seasons to figure out she did not. want to be a
John was
Frey
already
sister.
very well
was
trained.
trained.
John
Okay,
was
he
already
was,
well
but-
trained.
but okay.
He was trained by the.
But if you want to put that in context, she was trained too by Syria
No.
Farrell.
A little bit.
No.
Guys,
So guys, come on,
Let's
it
see
is not. I'm just
just like actual her and nothing happening. That's what the arguments here are. Because we're going on about it, but we ain't gonna get no climax. Whatever. Everybody
Yeah.
thinks something different about Arya.
True.
But I wish we got Kinvara, the priest we met last week. She was.
I like
She
her.
didn't have
She was a babe.
Carrie
Everyone likes
Lane,
I
her.
don't take that back.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody.
But yeah, we saw some Danny. We saw some Danny
I
Mine.
had so many problems with that scene.
Yeah, what did she got?
You
The
did?
fucking she calls the dragon. Yo, meet me up, bro.
Yeah,
For a thing real quick.
and then all of a sudden you know how to ride it.
PR move, dude.
Nobody saw the dragon landing anywhere. How the fuck
Hey,
far did she?
She
I think
needed,
it was
she
just
needed to
chilling
show
there.
her leadership, man. She needed to go in
She
there and
showed
be
that
like,
she has
hey,
true magic to
motherfuckers.
summon the
Maybe
dragon.
she does have some magic.
She needed to show her guns off.
Oh yeah,
you know?
that's fine. It's just the dragon part that annoys me.
Yeah, she didn't need to like show her power. Like what? I just the whole time she was doing her speech, I just pictured like Khal Drogo in the heavens, like. good speech, babe.
Serge hates Daenerys.
Hey, no, I'm still.
Just admit it. You hate it. You hate it.
Hey, but you have to say that last speech was kind of.
It was.
Yeah.
This was. I've liked her this season more than I've liked her in like last season for sure, and the one before that. She's getting better as an actress.
Just because her storyline had halted a little bit too.
I was just getting sick of her just like going places and saying her titles and like expecting people to do shit for her. I'm like, alright, she's just being a little entitled brat now.
I mean,
But-
she's
but-
a Targaryen. She-
Yeah,
I mean,
she
she
can ride the
is.
dragon.
So what if like every time she walks through the fire, like she gets stronger with
Like her magic.
yeah, and so she has like maybe better connections with
Well, that'd be
connection with the
hella cool.
dragons now, so she could like sense that. Maybe every time she does something like that, it's just like
I'm just saying, if she
Enhance
has
her power.
if she has the power to summon dragons, I could think of 2 dragons about to be real pissed off at her, and then I want to see her like. I don't know, do it at a point in time where like people are risking their lives to save her. She's like, no, I got my dragon on standby. It's all good. Like she's the only person with an airplane there. Well, she shouldn't have shit to worry about.
She's talking about Westeros and stuff now more than she's ever had. So like we're hitting the end game.
Everybody's about to be over there.
Yeah.
And she teased like the 3 dragon riders.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I was getting excited. I was like, is she gonna say the dragon has 3 heads, or like there's gonna be like instead of 3 blood riders, 3 dragon riders?
Yeah.
I think there was a hopefully. It's
I think eventually we'll. I mean, there's
There'll be
gonna
3.
be.
Yeah.
There will be.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully,
Grey Worm on a dragon.
John Tyrion.
only thing I'm still like kind of annoyed is like nobody saw the dragon coming next.
Hey, you saw a little puff of smoke.
What is that?
He must have like
Chilling there,
he
like-
exhaled very deeply, and you saw some.
So he just happened to be waiting for him on
Yeah,
the
he's
way
like-
that they were going, and she was like, "Oh, my dragon's around that rock. I know it because I've seen him around rocks before. He does that.
Yes.
Let me. I'll go.
Or couldn't like they go all of them there and she just showed them by riding on it?
And
like,
then on that point in time, also Dario Naharis was like, "Damn, where the fuck is she at? I'm gonna go and get her." Like, if she went around the corner to the dragon, why was he?
and then
I'm
nobody saw it coming up. They were like, it was coming from behind. It's like, what the
They were-
fuck?
yeah.
It made no sense whatsoever. Like,
That's true.
oh,
The
dragon
first time they
followed
showed it,
through
it was flying overhead, right?
like you go
It was, like, already in the air.
What was she doing? Like saddling up, like the crummy.
She's like, "Stay down, don't let
Be
anybody,
really
like-"
quiet. Be really quiet. Fly around the camera, right above. Yeah, for that sweet little underneath shot.
And I mean, it's badass and it's dope for the speech, but I'm not a writer. And I hate to complain and say shit like that, but it's super quick. They had to be like, fuck, we got 5 minutes to finish writing this. Yeah, he's dragging around the corner, he flies up, she says some stuff.
Dude, you're right on the money on that one. They literally, they just had to end it with something. They couldn't end it with anything else but.
I think it would have been more powerful if he flew in like that, landed, she got on top of him, and then did the speech.
There.
You know what I mean? To
See,
show
anything.
that like he's under control.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't give a shit. At least they showed the goddamn dragon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then we into that CGI.
Stop direwolf abuse, okay?
Just imagine the dragon as like a puppy, and then it was like a cute game of like peekaboo. Like I'm around the corner.
Yeah. Like you could just sense that when a dragon is around the corner, I guess.
She can probably smell it, I imagine. It smells like gas, right?
Yeah, sure.
I
You
don't
smell
know if
gas?
she feels sense, but still, dude. There was a fucking dragon around the corner.
Yeah, it was a little rushed, but I mean, the speech was still dope. And,
Yeah.
What do we know?
What do we know?
We struggle writing our 2-hour skits.
Yeah,
so
we cannot produce a better show. This show is still phenomenal.
I don't know if Danny knows how Pokemon works, but if she keeps training that one dragon, the other 2 are going to be like level 2s. She's gonna have, like, one
There will be so much match on that shit.
Bro,
Drogon's like level 12 already.
That you have to get those out
dragons
just
are
to
not
get level
meant for her.
points.
Yeah,
Those dragons are not meant for her.
They're getting no experience points down in the
but they are
fucking
not
lockup.
at all.
So guys, now we are going to watch the preview for next week and discuss what we think may or may not happen. This is 4 more episodes of the season. Oh my god. I hate it.
And then hiatus. Don't
What's
touch
after
my man
that?
titties.
Nothing? So it's a waste of time.
Oh.
As long as I'm standing, the war is not over.
Our 2 ancient houses face collapse because of your stupidity. I did what I had to do to survive. I will always be strong. We're going to take back the island. Then we'll get revenge.
He died for us. If we're the winners, keep safe for him. The cowards. But we walk between the living and the dead. And make no mistake, the dead are coming.
Fuck. Well,
Hey, I feel like they're gonna show some shit next episode.
Next episode's gonna be great.
It's gonna be some sex on the beach.
in fact, it kind of seems like every time we have a question, we're like, well, what happens with that? Like, they've been like, the next episode, this is what happens with that.
Hey,
Like, who's gonna save him? They're like,
and we're gonna
"Goodness."
see some Jon Snow next episode. I'm pretty
Thank
excited about
goodness.
that.
It's like the round.
And some
rounding
Bronn.
the houses.
And some Braun.
Some Bronn. Oh, let's finally see Bronn.
Time for the Bron Age.
Brendan the Blackfish and Jamie. That was
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That was kind of cool to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. No Danny Mom.
I think they're gonna kind of calm her down.
Yeah.
The rest of the season, hopefully.
Yeah, pack her down a little.
Focus on the
Some-
true. You know,
Because
Something's
there's
gotta
no-
happen to Marine.
But I mean, Marine might be, but not
Marine.
Danny.
Yeah, we still
Danny's
even know who burned the
walking.
boats. We don't know shit about Marine.
Yeah.
I think it was Euron Greyjoy that burned the boats.
Well, I'd like to hear him say it in the next episode.
Hey,
I
how
don't
would
know.
he like burn the boats and then be at Kingsmoot?
He's
Because they're the
Hey,
best sailor. Hey,
Littlefinger can hop from the Vale.
like-
most
hey,
towns
you
have
gotta
a
understand.
second
You gotta
crew.
understand. They're the best sailors in the world, and they don't take as long as Arya. to finish
That
the
doesn't.
story.
Sailing is only so fast.
I'm sorry.
You can't make it go
I'm sorry.
fast.
They don't take as long as Arya to finish the complete story.
Unless they have actual krakens that they're riding.
Yeah.
They do, apparently they do.
We don't know. We don't know.
Hey, it's Greyjoy's.
Euron Greyjoy seems like a lame.
Yeah.
The actor didn't menace me enough or anything.
And he said dicks a bunch. That was it.
Yeah, he only did a dick
He's a
joke.
bit
He
much
just
of a
dick jokes.
gallivanting. Is that the sort of thing you say when you don't have a cock?
And I got a big cock for the queen.
Yeah, it's like, my cock. Like, he said cock like 4
Dude's
times.
got a dick this big.
Yeah, the Kraken, huh?
The Kraken.
Alright, y'all. Well, that be it. That we have said our piece.
Peace.
We are going to,
Yeah.
wrap things up here.
Wrap
That's all.
Thank
I'm
you so
finally
much.
gonna go to sleep.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. We're getting to our house meet today.
Oh my god, guys, you won't believe me, but
We won't believe you. You're absolutely right.
Go away.
it actually wasn't recording.
No, you're
that
a
time.
liar. I know you're lying.
Liar, liar, carts for hire.
Mickey was fooled. Liar, Hey, thanks for drowning. Thanks for drowning, Chris.
Mickey, who can I say?
Chris is a method at, it takes balls to go.
I
It was a
can't
public
walk.
swimming pool, people watching, people around.
It was. I would also like to point out that I was in the highest swimming class in high school,
I can't
so I do
walk.
know how to swim.
There you go. Just slap the stereotype in the face.
Yeah.
Literally cannot
Take that
walk.
stereotypes.
Mickey holds the crown.
I like all types of stereos.
I'm around the corner.